Hi everyone, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I am talking eyebrows and I'm going to share with you two different products to get two different looks, as well as show you the shade range so you can find one that is perfect for you. And today we're talking about the Hynt Beauty eyeliner and eyebrow definer and the Lolo eyebrow duos that are a powder formulation. So I love them both. I love them for different reasons. I go through phases with the eyebrows. Sometimes I want a more intense brow. Sometimes I really want a soft, easy brow, or sometimes it just depends on the amount of time that you have. So let's start off with the Hynt Beauty Brow Definer. They do have a little bit more of a shade range to pick from, just so you guys know. So first up, I have the shade Blonde. I have the shade Taupe. I have the shade Auburn, which I like to use every now and again. I have the shade Espresso, which is my go-to everyday shade. And we have the shade Black. So like the name suggests, it is a eyeliner and an eyebrow definer. So it's sort of a gel cream to powder formulation. So I really love how this wears. I love the versatility of this product. You can build it up to be really simple. You can build it up to be really intense. I sort of like to find somewhere in the middle. So I love this product because you can build it up to be really dark. You could use a light hand to make it pretty light. It's sort of up to you. It's very customizable, but it always has a very natural finish. This product will run you $22.50, but it lasts you forever. And it's also a double whammy because you can use it like an eyeliner. I often do that because you guys know I love to put that line of liner just on the outer half of my lashes to make them look nice and full. I've used that for that technique a million times and it works great. This is my go-to everyday brow product. It will give you a little bit more of a intense brow, and you guys will see that in just a moment. And then for the Lolo, this one will run you $15. It comes with an eyebrow powder and a wax, 2 grams in total, so a gram of a piece it looks like, which is plenty of product, especially for something as small as the brows. And this, of course, we have a light, we have medium, and we have dark. And what I love about both of these products is that they get the tones right. None of them are too light. They're nice and ashy, but like in the Hynt Beauty, you have the nice auburn. I think they just did a really great job because eyebrows, you don't want it to look too green. You don't want it to look too red. It just looks unnatural if you do so. So I'm going to demo those for you guys in a little bit now that you've seen the colors. The shade range is phenomenal with both. I really do believe that. But how do I like to apply these products? Well, I'm going to share it with you a little bit more in depth when I go through it, but these are my 3 favorite brow tools, all of which you can find on the Integrity Botanicals website. First up, an absolute brow staple, a spoolie brush. This is the Delium Tools 733. I cannot do my eyebrows without this brush. It is that serious. I adore this product. Then what I like to use for powder or a more quick, easy, fast, cover a lot of surface area brush. This is the Delium Tool 763. It's just a slightly more wide angled brush. Angled brush is the way to go. It's just sort of conducive to doing the brows. And finally, we have a 2-in-1. This brush is just a little bit more precise. This is the Kjaer Weis brow brush. So I love to use this with my Hynt Beauty brow definer. Or those of you who have thinner eyebrows, this is great. Or if you just want a double whammy, kind of amazing. It allows for a much more precise application, really allows you to draw in those individual hairs if you have some sparse brows. So that is it, you guys. Let's get right into the demonstration of the different brow products so you can see which one will work for you. Alright, so let's just get right into the demonstration. You guys know I already showed you all the shades in the line. So I'm just going to, of course, demo these with my personal shades. And my go-to everyday shade is the shade Espresso in Hynt Beauty. And then I, of course, like to use the dark eyebrow duo because my eyebrows are quite dark and quite ashy. Sometimes I will use the Hynt Beauty in Auburn now that I've lightened my hair up a little bit, but it is very warm. So for the brow definer, since I want something a little bit more precise, I'm going to get a more structured brow with this product. I'm going to go in with the Kjaer Weis brow brush, which is a nice, stiff, defined little brush. It does also have a spoolie on the other end, which, as you know, is essential to the brow game. So I just brush my eyebrows through real quick. I'm just going to load up some product on the brush. And I always like to start at the front of the eyebrow. It's definitely where I need the most work. So I just draw a straight line across the bottom. And if it looks harsh right now, don't worry, we're gonna blend it, we're gonna fix it. So I'll draw a line just like that. You can see it's very prominent. Then I'll take a line and I'll draw it across the top. And then with whatever I have left over on the brush, so I'm not making my eyebrows look too crazy, I will flick the product upwards, just like this. So that's the front of the brow. And then for the tail's the easiest part because you can be a little bit more heavy-handed because the arch of your brow, the tail, can be a lot darker. So I just draw a couple hard lines here like that. And then I, of course, go back in with the spoolie. I brush the front hairs up and to the side. And then this I brush up and down. And sometimes I'll get too hard of a line right here. I'll just wipe that clean. Or sometimes I see it looks really bald in one area, so I'll just go ahead and fill it in. But it's just that easy, but you can see how much more defined that eyebrow is. You can, of course, build this up to be even more dramatic if you like really shapely, arched brows. You could always go in with concealer and also sort of shape the eyebrows. You could do that to get, especially if you have like some brow hairs growing in, they look a little messy. You can really clean it up with the concealer. But this is sort of like my everyday brow product. This is what I choose to use. I love the way that it looks. Now to go in with a more softer brow, just to show you guys the difference. I thought this would be pretty helpful. If you like quick, easy, fuss-free, you don't need to do any of the lines, you don't need to worry about it looking too harsh, brow powder is the way to go. And today I'm going to go in with the Delium Tool 763. It's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit more free form because we're really just going to do this nice and quick. So the nice thing about the Lolo product is that it comes with a wax and a powder. My wax is a little bit dirty, but I'm going to be dipping my brush in there anyway. So I'm first just going to dip into the powder. And it's literally going to be this easy. Use a light hand when you're doing your eyebrows. There's no need to go in with like a lot of pressure. And again, I'm just going to flick upward. Like that. And then again, I'm just going to draw. Technique's the same, I'm just being a little bit more precise with the other product. If you have thinner brows, I mean, go ahead with the Kjaer Weis brush, but I have relatively thick eyebrows. So the same thing, I always blend it. And then I will show you guys just what the wax looks like, but you can see, let me zoom in actually so you can really see the difference. So here we are up close and personal with the brows. You can see it is a very similar look, but you can see there's just a softness to this. It's not quite as defined as that eyebrow. Mind you, I don't go for super ultra defined eyebrows like Instagram eyebrows, but I do like a little bit more shape in the front here. I'm sort of missing that in this eyebrow, but they're both impactful and they both frame the face and get the job done. I love them both for different reasons. So just to quickly show you, for the wax, I would go in with the same brush. I wouldn't make it too precious. And the wax will just sort of keep the brow hairs in place. And I'm just going to run the lightest amount through the brows. This will give them some hold. If you have really unruly brows, which I sometimes do, they're all right now. Then I'm going to take the Delium Tool spoolie. And I'm just going to coat that through the eyebrows. That makes them really look clean and groomed. And I love the Lolo brow wax because it doesn't feel sticky at all. It's great. All right, you guys, that is it. Finally, I shared you guys my eyebrow secrets. It's really quite easy. I'm pretty low maintenance with the brows, especially now that I have bangs, but I cannot leave the house without the brows on. They always have to be done, especially because I have quite sparse but dark eyebrows. I really hope this helped you guys. If you would like me to go in depth about any of these products or do carve it out with the concealer, let me know. Or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave me a line down below. I answer every single one of your comments and I read them all immediately. I love interacting with you guys. But until then, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I upload new videos here every single Monday and Friday. And check out Integrity Botanicals on social media. We're everywhere, so you can get a little piece of us every single day of the week. But thank you guys so much for watching. All the products are also going to be linked in the description box down below as well. Check these out. They're amazing. They're my favorite. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.